A scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick
Gould
off.
now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Murray off play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
He's coming. We got double up.
Steps away. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Set the tone, defense. Set up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd and 9 now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Niners 27, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Not much there, only a yard.
Chase Edmonds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out of the gun now on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 11. And this one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Cardinal first down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
30-yard line.
Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
No.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray now on 1st down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Murray, that's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 30, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
49er 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
33.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the light? Watch one. Watch one. That's right, baby.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Check, check, check. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, smash. Let's make these babies cry all the way. 79 Bronco.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
First down, Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That's complete once again to Hopkins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays or really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The kicker on.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Today's final score, Niners 40, Cardinals 14.